Good evening, everybody. Hey, welcome to Tustin. I'm Jeff Parker, City Manager at Tustin, for those that haven't had a chance to meet me before, and I get to do the MC tonight. So welcome to our State of the City presentation to you. We're going to get this thing kicked off right away. So my first introduction is for the invocation tonight. We have Rabbi Ellie Kaplan-Splitz from our local congregation here. And the rabbi has been with the congregation for 29 years as part of this community. So if I could have the Reverend Rabbi come up.
Master of creation, you who guide us in our deepest and widest and most value-laden ways, may we first feel the gratitude for living in Tustin. For as we look around this room, we see both diversity and commonality, people reaching out to feel neighbors. May our leaders guide us with wisdom, being and representing the best of us, with vision and integrity, finding what is good for keeping us united as neighbors. And may our mayor, Dr. Alan Bernstein, on this, his first State of the Tustin, allow us to be uplifted and reminded of the giving of volunteers, those who seek our support. May he feel our support and guide us with wisdom, and we say, Amen.
Thank you, Rabbi. All right, and now we're going to have the presentation of the colors from the Tustin American Legion Post 227 and the Pledge of Allegiance led by Robert Alman.
We please all rise. Color Guard Commander, advance the colors.
Walk time. Huh. Detail halt. Well, pace. Present halt.
All military personnel and veterans, hand salute. All others, place your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Two.
Okay, colors. Right male, post colors. Right, hey! Forward, march. Left, right, left, right, left. 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 Left, right, left.
All right, you may be seated. Thank you. Let's give a round of applause to the American Legion Post 227. Well, good evening, everybody. We're going to start off tonight's event with a little bit of a special presentation that we have tonight. If I can call up the mayor and Chris Kuzak. And we have a special guest here tonight, our own Assemblyman, Mr. Choi, and he is going to present a proclamation to not only the chamber but the mayor for tonight's event. Swing.
Thank you.
Good evening. I'm Stephen Choi. I am so happy to be here. I'm glad I took a flight down from Sacramento this afternoon, which arrived 4 o'clock, to make sure that I get here. I used to be presenting a State of the City address when I was a mayor, but I would not be able to present the State of the State address because that's a governor's job, but I'm here to meet you in person and congratulate Dr. Ellen Bernstein's first State of the City address. I'm sure that'll be all positive. And then also congratulating and thanking the Chamber of Commerce for putting together this event, which turns out to be a lot of food. I didn't get to sample everything. But meeting people, but this is a really cooperative spirit, and Tustin is on the go. And I am so happy to have this opportunity to present both the mayor and the Chamber of Commerce for having this wonderful city state of address today. Thank you, and for bringing us together to strengthen our community fabric. Congratulations. Can I have a picture here?
Thank you.
Sure.
Thank you, Councilman Choi.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much for that. All right, up on the screen here, the next part of this presentation that I get to go through is we want to acknowledge our sponsors. The Chamber of Commerce is obviously the crux of putting on the State of the City, and we obviously thank them. But the Chamber and the city and all of our team and all the people here in the community could not put this event together without our sponsors. I want to go through it real quickly. You'll see them up on the board. Our diamond sponsor with Jewelry Exchange of Tustin. Our ruby sponsors, several. We have 7-Eleven, Cal Atlantic Homes, Interlee Center, Foothill Regional Center, Good Energy, Hunsacker and Associates, McDonald's, and the District. I mean, just a great contribution by those sponsors, as well as our Sapphire sponsors, Anderson Penna, Cox Communication, EDP Solutions, PlaceWorks, Schools First Credit Union, our catering sponsors. Hope you enjoyed the food out there. Blue Water Grill, Bradley's Fine Wine and Spirits, Culinary Lab Cooking School, Dickey's Barbecue Pit. I missed that one. That's a good one. Grocery Outlet, Orange County Heating and Plumbing, Taps Fish House and Brewery, Texas de Brazil, the Black Marlin, Tustin Ranch Golf Course, and Zamati. Let's give those people a round of applause. Later on, you're going to enjoy this other part, but part of the whole ambiance here tonight, our flower sponsor, Growers Direct for Flowers. So let's give them a round of applause for making this place beautiful. And for dessert and coffee later, Nothing Bundt Cakes and The Lost Bean. So let's give them a round of applause. The state of the city for Tustin, and you're going to hear from the mayor, but I just wanted to put a little plug in. I want to thank all the department heads, all my staff for putting together such a great group of employees this last year and accomplishing everything that we have on the table and everything that we've accomplished in the last few years. We are on a roll, as the Assemblyman mentioned. Tustin is starting to become more and more focused in the Orange County of putting ourselves on the map as bringing new and creative business opportunities into the community, as well as housing into the community, and doing it with a financial sustainability program that I think is one of the best in Orange County. So for that, I want to thank all my staff and all of the individuals that work with me to make that happen. So if I can give them a round of applause. Now I'd like to have the great honor of bringing up the chairman of the board of the Chamber of Commerce, who helped put this on and who's been a great leader this last year for the chamber, Chris Cusack.
Thank you, sir. Oof. Tie is atrocious. Sorry about that. Excuse me 1 second. I have some notes. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Chris Cusack, and I am Q-Cellation's Vice President of Operations by day, and your 2016-2017 Chairman of the Board for the Tustin Chamber of Commerce by night, and sometimes during the day for breakfasts, for weekends, whatever it is. So I'd like to say thanks to the mayor and to the city for having me up here. It's a great honor to be up here speaking. It was treacherous when I found out last year that Brian had to go speak. I was like, oh, that's me next year. No, it's all right. I'm good. I actually thought that this auditorium was going to be bigger, so I've been preparing for that all week. So we at the Chamber regard the State of the City as one of the most important events for the city and our members. The State of the Chamber reflects directly on the state of the city. It may not be an immediate correlation, but it's a great indicator of the health of the businesses in Tustin. Coming into the Chamber, I thought, what a great way to get involved in the community. My first ribbon cutting, I met the mayor. On the second ribbon cutting, Chuck remembered my name. It was a big deal. Oof. So then I started to meet more of the people at these events, and I was like, these are great people. And this would be a good networking thing, right? So my focus during my tenure has been to increase the visibility of the Chamber and deliver value to its members. Our goals in the beginning of the year were to acquire more recognition in the city of Tustin, increase our active membership, and increase our staff. This year, we have increased the Chamber's profile by holding the Tustin Hangar Half, volunteer speed matching, the Tustin Area Community Volunteer Fair, and Tustin Night at Angel Stadium. So we got that one done. We have also increased the amount of ribbon cuttings, mixers, and events. The attendance is up too. So because of that, we are fortunate enough to say that we're going to be hiring somebody in the next month to come on board and work with Elsa, our secondary admin, so that's always good. Since Brian's speech last year, we've had 28 ribbon cuttings, small businesses and large businesses, 10 mixers, and they were all a great time. There were 11 chamber breakfasts, and the guy who led those was amazing. So for everybody who hasn't been to one yet, that was me. So, and then we've also had some great organizations speak with us. U.S. Congress, the Metropolitan Water District Board, the California Assembly, the County Controller, the Association of Cities, California Cities, Orange County, and of course, our own Tustin Unified School District and our city manager, Jeff Parker. So thank you for that. And as if we weren't busy enough, we also managed to add some other events to it. We have our Tustin City Council Candidate Forum, Tustin Tiller Days Pancake Breakfast, Totally Tustin, in which we were able to raise enough money to get our bronze bust of Columbus Tustin done. So you'll see that coming soon. We're going to have a nice unveiling, and hopefully everyone will be there. We've also started our softball team for the Chamber. We're currently winning, our current winning season of 1 win, 1 tie, and 8 losses is up from our 1 win, 9 losses. So we are getting better and better. So we also had a very successful Wally Cart Memorial Golf Tournament. I got the highest score, but I'm not going to mention who else I was with because apparently that's not the best thing to do while you're playing golf. But we did start a leads group on Wednesdays, and we have more to come. And also we have started a semi-annual volunteer recruitment event just to try to get more people involved in Tustin. It's been great. Let's see. So we also had our first annual City of Tustin Night at Angel Stadium, and it was a great time had by all. Over 500 Tustinites came out. We're going to do it again next year, and we're going to have just as much fun. So I hope to see you all there. And then to get on to our biggest event, one of the things that's taken up a lot of the Chamber's resources and been a lot of fun to do, but very time consuming, has been the Tustin Hangar Half Marathon and 5K. And I know a lot of you were there, and hopefully if you don't know, you will know for next year. It's going to be on March 11th, and we're all getting ready for that now. So that lets you know how good of a time it's going to be. So that has been a blast for us. We've increased the footprint of Tustin. We've brought our little Leprechaun Leap from a county event to a nation event. We're going to make sure that people nationwide want to come into Tustin and come see more of what we do and enjoy running a half marathon because it's a lot of fun. So, and due to this greater profile, our current membership is up from last year, and we're finding new ways to help businesses. So that's always a positive in my mind because that's kind of the goal we set out for. So, and if anybody has anything, I always say, come talk to us. Let us know how we can help you. Okay, in order to prepare for my speech, I was reading the speech of our former chairman, Dan Trisnadell, and I found some structural help with it. I don't know who laughed over there, but no. Dan, you heard it, right? Go get him. I used it for some structural help, but I also noticed the overall theme was the same. Revenues were up 29% from the year before, the chamber membership was growing, and it was a good year for the chamber. We expect to end this year up 54% from last year. And so we've been able to utilize that to start new events, new programs, so look out for more things coming from us. Going on to the goals for next year. As I step down on June 30th, Bill McInerney will be taking over for me, and I'll pass the gavel to him knowing that I'm leaving the chamber in good hands. Our goals are going to remain the same. Bill and I have talked. Don't worry, everything's straight and narrow on the course. We're going to increase membership for the chamber. We're going to increase the benefit we provide to our members. We will increase our ambassador committee, and we're going to make sure that Tustin's a better place to work and do business. And I appreciate everything that everyone in this room has done to make that happen as of this year. So hopefully we can push that forward to next year. Before I go, if I can get my board members to stand up so you can be recognized. Don't hesitate. Thank you all for helping out, and thank you, Tustin.
Thank you, Chris. Just to add on to what Chris is saying, okay, so the Chambers continues to grow in Tustin, and the relationship with the city has been growing in that same vein. And I would say that since I've been here in the last 5.5 years, I really appreciate the fact that the Chamber really wants to work to facilitate putting Tustin on the map. And that's great from an economic development point of view. But the other thing that I've thought and believe that the Chamber really cares about is the membership and the people that are in business in town, whether it's small or large. They really do care about you. So for all those out there that haven't joined the Chamber, see Chris, join, sign up, be a part of it because it makes the community better, makes the Chamber better. So with that, thank you again, Chris, for a great year. Appreciate it. As I said earlier, the state of the city, is it in good shape? It's in great shape. It's moving forward and doing a lot of things that probably 5 years ago we couldn't have maybe even imagined. So we're taking those steps and growing as fast as I think we possibly can, given the environment that we face today. But to tell that story and to give you an idea of where we're at, where we've been, I'd like to now have the opportunity to introduce our mayor, the Honorable Dr. Bernstein, to come up. And Dr. Bernstein will present to you the state of the city.
Good evening, everyone. It's really gratifying to look out in the crowd and see so many family, friends, and colleagues, people who support what is happening here in Tustin to make the city great. Today marks the 22nd anniversary of the State of the City address for Tustin. Each year we take time to reflect on our city's accomplishments from our recent past and review plans for our future. Before we get started, however, I'd like to introduce the best city council in Orange County. This evening we're going to be a little light, ladies and gentlemen, but let me bring up the best representative of the city council that we have here tonight, Council Member Letitia Clark. Thank you, Elsie, for being here. Mayor Pro Tem Murray is attending to his wife right now, who has little complications at the hospital. She's stable, everything is good, but he's tied up with his family. And all of you know that Mayor Emeritus Chuck Puckett is recuperating from major surgery. He also had a little curveball setback, but everything is stable right now and he's moving forward. So what I'd like for all of you to do is let's give a round of applause for our city council. Elsie's adventurous. She's just going to dive off the stage. We miss you, Chuck, and of course we're praying for a speedy recovery. Also joining us today, representing Congresswoman Mimi Walters' office, Jay Samora. I'm going to have you all stand, and then let's do that one clap action. Everybody know how to do that? We introduce somebody, and it's one clap, and then we'll just go on. Ready? So Jay Samora, where are you? One clap. Yeah, that's beautiful. Representing Vice Chair Diane Harkey from the State Board of Equalization, Carissa and Willett. Beautiful, I love it. From the City of Buena Park, Mayor Elizabeth Swift. Thank you. Also joining us is Mayor Paulo Morales from the City of Cypress. You guys are on point. From the City of Los Alamitos, Mayor Shelley Hasselbrink. From the City of Placentia, Mayor Craig Green. And from the City of Seal Beach, Mayor Pro Tem Mike Carapapa. Tustin Unified School Board President, Mr. Jonathan Avalov. Beautiful. Tustin Unified School District Superintendent Gregory Franklin, who had to leave, but we'll give him a little clap anyway. Beautiful. I am extremely proud to be part of a long legacy of City Council service to our great community. I'd like to take a moment to recognize former council members and mayors who have helped head and shape our great city. The Honorable Jerry Amante, please stand. The Honorable Doug Davert, and the Honorable Jim Palmer. Thank you so much for coming, ladies and gentlemen. Now, we can all applaud that. Okay, now I'd like everybody to stand up for a moment, please. Beautiful. Now you can sit back down. I love it. I love doing that. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. And ladies and gentlemen, another one of our council members who could not make it here this evening, Councilwoman Becky Gomez. Let's give her one clap. Ready? Beautiful. It has been my honor to serve on the City Council for the last 4 years, and now this year as the mayor. Tonight, I am proud to share in a short film our recent accomplishments, as well as a snapshot of the bold future that awaits our hometown, Tustin. I want to extend my deepest appreciation to the crew from Studio 360, Jake, Jeremy, Lila, and Mary. My deepest thanks to John McGuire, my fellow castmates, and above all, Stephanie Nahara for her passion, patience, guidance, and especially her friendship. First and foremost, I'd like to thank my wife, Randy, for her continued support and love. Thank you, honey, very much. I'd also like to thank my family, my son, Adam, my mom, Ruth Bernstein, for always supporting me. Mom, you laid the foundation for public service and becoming, as you wanted me to become a physician. And thank you for your continued encouragement and inspiration. And I am blessed to have all of you in my life and to share this marvelous adventure. Thank you. Second, I'd like to thank my fellow council members, those here and those in absentia. Al, Becky, Chuck, and Letitia, I appreciate all of your support and your support for our great city. The city of Tustin is blessed to have such strong leaders. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, have a round of applause for that. To the city manager, Jeff Parker, and our fine city management team, Tustin Police Department Chief Charlie Solano, and command staff, thank you all for your hard work and commitment, your counsel, and your friendship. Thank you, Team Tustin. I also want to recognize and thank our commission members, all of our volunteers, and over 280 city employees for their outstanding service and dedication to our city. Every day I've been inspired by the greatness of our city and uplifted by the goodness of our people. I've been blessed to represent this great city we love. Please join me in applauding their efforts. To the Tustin Chamber of Commerce and event sponsors, thank you for your support of today's event. It has been a pleasure to work with the Chamber Board and its members and look forward to our continued collaborations. Tustin's financial outlook is bright. We have adopted a 2-year budget that provides a roadmap to financial sustainability. The budget policy of 20% reserves continues to be exceeded, with a projected fund balance exceeding 30% in the next 2 years. The City Council has also dialogued with directed staff to develop a plan to aggressively address unfunded liability issues and begun discussions on financial strategies to ensure continued and enduring success. These plans will continue Tustin's leading role among Orange County cities. Okay, hold on, kids. Somebody move the page for me. Tonight, I'm proud to share in a short film our recent accomplishments, as well as a snapshot of the bold future that awaits our hometown, Tustin. As I've extended my appreciation, let us delay no further. And ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, this is Star Wars Episode 4.5. You know, ever since Darth Vader destroyed the Jedi Council, the Jedi have been scattered throughout the universe looking for a place to rebuild. And after the Death Star destroyed the Alderaan system, I pledged to the survivors that I would help them find an inhabitable planet far, far away from the Empire. Good morning, Princess.
Good morning, Jedi Master Doc.
Leia, just call me Mayor. Thanks to the power of the Force, I discovered a small planet in a galaxy far, far away, the Milky Way, planet Earth. Good morning, everybody. A beautiful, lush planet filled with life and promise. The first step for me was to find the place on the planet with the highest concentration of midichlorians. That was Tustin, California. Commander, what's up? Use your seatbelt, don't forget. Safety first. Tustin has the highest concentration of midichlorians that I've ever seen. And now my colleagues and I sit on the city council.
Come quick, the council has called an immediate code red lightsaber.
Duty calls. Master Chuck.
There's a disturbance in the force.
What do you mean?
I can't take it. I'm out of here. I gotta go.
These chambers shall come to order. These chambers shall come to order.
Why have you called a code red lightsaber?
Darth Vader's been spotted in Tustin.
That's impossible.
It's true. He's here.
What purpose have you here, Sith Lord? I have come to destroy. Myself.
I don't understand.
I'm tired of being bad. I want to be good. I want people to like me for who I am, and not just because they're afraid of my powers.
It's a trap.
It is not a trap.
He's lying.
Anakin is not lying.
We can't trust him.
You can trust Anakin.
Vader, are you trying to use the Jedi mind trick on the Council?
Sorry. Old habits die hard. Look, I am sorry, but I have changed. I want to provide effective, high-quality services that foster safety, quality of life, and economic vitality throughout the community.
Did you just memorize our mission statement?
No. Maybe. Okay, yes, I did. But that's because I just want you guys to like me.
Why did I let Vader be my personal assistant? Well, I believe in second chances. And what could be better than the return of a Jedi?
You have more to say, Master Doc?
Vader can still bring balance to the Force. The return of one Jedi can shift the tide.
There's no way he can change.
I request he be tested
Are you really requesting a City of Tustin citizens test?
to prove that he has truly turned to the light side, that he has goodness in his heart. If he should fail, we will know his true colors.
Then he's your responsibility. He will be your intern for 1 week, at which time he'll be tested on the City of Tustin. If he fails, there will be consequences.
This has Palpatine written all over it.
Just give me 1 minute here to figure this out. I gotta say, being an intern isn't as fun as I thought it would be. When you're a Jedi Padawan, you get a lightsaber, you get to fight droids, you get the girl. But here, everybody's just afraid of me. But if that's what it takes to serve the community, then I'm gonna do it. Hello? Ma'am, please, if you could just, wait, hold, what? What did you say? I can't hear you. Please, if you could just slow down. Ma'am, if you could talk
Okay,
slower.
Darth, you ready to take your in-depth tour of the city?
Please.
Darth, let's start with our nationally recognized Tustin Police Department. Many brave men and women work here to keep our city safe. The Tustin Police Department is committed to a partnership with our business and residential community to provide the highest level of service based on trust and transparency. Recent nationwide events involving police use of force have generated calls for law enforcement officers to wear body-worn cameras. This video footage will serve as another layer of transparency and provide unparalleled public accountability by providing a more detailed and accurate account of the events. In August of 2016, the City Council authorized the Tustin Police Department to move forward with the department implementation of body-worn cameras, a replacement car video system, and in-car computers. All 3 components are integrated and being deployed at the same time. Part of the implementation included a thorough and comprehensive policy and incorporated assistance and input from the Orange County District Attorney's Office. The policy establishes clear and consistent guidelines that address when and how video is captured, when the video is reviewed and purged, and in what circumstances the video is to be used and/or shared. Currently, about 35 officers utilize body-worn cameras, and the Tustin Police Department is working diligently with IT staff to complete the transition to the new in-car video system and computers. The concern over high-speed police pursuits has increased over the past few years, causing concerns for law enforcement agencies. To help minimize the police department and public of the dangers involved in police vehicle pursuits, the Tustin Police Department recently acquired the Star Chase GPS deployment system. The system was designed to address the risks of high-speed pursuits by allowing officers to launch and attach a GPS projectile from the front of the police unit to the rear of the suspect vehicle. Once the GPS projectile is attached, officers can immediately discontinue the pursuit and track the suspect vehicle safely from the computer terminal. Every police vehicle pursuit does have an element of danger, and the Tustin Police Department has existing policies and procedures in place for officers regarding involvement in pursuits. Those policies and procedures are designed to help mitigate risks involving pursuits, and now the Star Chase Pursuit Mitigation Device will be one of those available options. The Tustin Police Department is the first Southern California law enforcement agency to install GPS launchers on patrol cars. From the Army, Navy, Air Force, and Marines to sworn officers, CSI specialists, and volunteers, these 22 police department employees have traded one uniform for another. Tustin PT currently has 187 members comprised of full-time, part-time, and volunteer positions. Veterans make up roughly 22% of Tustin Police Department's sworn employees and 12% of the entire staff. Law enforcement is often a natural transition for those who serve in the military. Military veterans have demonstrated a strong work ethic, sense of duty, loyalty, and the ability to work in teams and in challenging situations. The City of Tustin is proud of our 22 employees that have answered the call to protect and serve our great nation, and now serve our great city. In 2009, as part of bankruptcy proceedings, the city purchased a vacant property that had numerous code violations dating back to 2000. Upon City Council direction in July of 2016, the city entered into a disposition and development agreement with Habitat for Humanity for the development of 2 affordable ownership units to be sold to income-eligible veterans. Habitat for Humanity has finalized and submitted construction drawings and mappings to the city for approval. A groundbreaking for the development will be held this month. On August 16th of 2016, the Tustin City Council unanimously voted to formally adopt the United States Marine Corps Marine Medium Helicopter Squadron VMM 364 and the Marine Light Attack Helicopter Squadron HMLA 267. VMM 364, also known as the Purple Foxes, provides utility helicopter support, close-in fire support coordination, and aerial reconnaissance. They were originally commissioned as Marine Light Helicopter Squadron 364 on September 1st of '61 at the Marine Corps Air Facility in Santa Ana, which was later annexed by Tustin in 1976. HMLA 267, or better known as the Stingers, maintains a ready-to-deploy light lift attack helicopter squadron capable of fighting battles anytime, anywhere. HMLA 267, while not physically stationed in Tustin, utilized and deployed units from Marine Corps Air Station Tustin on numerous occasions. Last November, the city held a Thanksgiving dinner donation drive and was able to purchase almost $6,000 in Albertsons grocery store cards. In December, a toy drive was held to collect toys for the Purple Foxes and Stingers. The city was able to collect about 200 toys for the children. Thank you to Cal Atlantic Group and AKM Consulting Engineers for your support with these campaigns. The City of Tustin will continue to support these 2 squadrons and their families on an ongoing basis, both when the unit is at Camp Pendleton and when it is deployed. The goal is to encourage mutually beneficial interaction between the community, the Marines and their families to create strong and lasting ties between the units, residents, and the City of Tustin.
Drinking fountains can be tricky.
Please take your seats. Good morning. As soon as you sit, we'll be ready to begin. Okay, Darth, move to the right, please. A little more. Vader, a little more. Move to the right. Move to the right. Keep going. Thank you. Tustin Legacy is one of our largest and most exciting projects, a 1,600-acre planned community with parks, commercial, retail, and housing. Some of the most recent developments in the Legacy include Regency Center's approval for development of the Village, a retail center with grocery store, pharmacy, child care, food service, and general retail uses along Valencia Avenue and Kensington Drive, and a medical plaza with a medical center, an acute care hospital rehabilitation facility, and medical office retail buildings fronting Kensington Park Drive and Edinger Avenue. A few of the tenants anticipated in the new shopping center include a Blue Ribbon Stater Brothers, CVS Pharmacy, Bank of America, Hoag Health Center, Dunkin' Donuts, and numerous restaurants and a daycare. A groundbreaking ceremony for the new shopping center was held in August of 2016, and grading work at the site has commenced. The retail shopping center is projected to be complete later this year. The medical buildings will be completed at a later date. On November 15th of 2016, the city executed a disposition and development agreement with Flight Venture LLC to construct Flight, a ground-up creative office campus on approximately 38 acres near the corner of Barranca Parkway and Red Hill Avenue. Flight will feature several amenities, including a market food hall with chef-driven food and beverage concepts, a conference center for meetings and special events, expansive outdoor amenity space, and seamless access to Tustin Legacy Park, creating a dynamic indoor-outdoor work experience. Flight will be constructed in 2 phases, with Phase 1, adjacent to Tustin Legacy Park, anticipated to begin construction in the summer. Phase 1 also includes the completion of Armstrong Avenue from Warner Avenue to Barranca Parkway, in addition to Flight Way and Airship Avenue that will serve as private internal drives. Work has begun on the initial 26-acre segment of Tustin Legacy Park. The first segment of the park runs from the corner of Red Hill Avenue and Barranca Parkway to Armstrong Avenue. Phase 1 of this segment calls for grading of the entire site and planting of the detention basin area. Located at the southwest corner of Tustin Legacy, this phase will be a passive park with trails and open space areas. The park will feature native and naturalized plants and a botanic walk which emphasizes water-wise planting. When completed, Legacy Park will connect all of Tustin Legacy from the Metrolink station at the northeast corner to its southwest corner, further adding to the importance of connecting our businesses and residents to the outdoor environment and providing options for getting around that include biking, walking, and jogging. Tustin Legacy Park will also be an important and valued amenity for Flight at Tustin Legacy. By locating the work environment near Tustin Legacy Park, it will allow the natural beauty of Southern California to come right up to the workspace. The amenities and architecture of Flight will be designed to allow people to seamlessly access this natural asset. In addition to its native plantings, trails, and walkways, Tustin Legacy Park will also feature a trailhead for visitors, an amphitheater, and a monument sign at the corner of Red Hill Avenue and Barranca Parkway, which is currently being constructed. This phase is to be completed by summer of 2017. In August of 2015, the City of Tustin and Tustin Unified School District approved a plan to build a middle and high school in the Tustin Legacy area. Located at Tustin Ranch Road and Valencia Avenue, Legacy Academy will serve up to 1,200 students in grades 6 through 12 with a focus on a STEM curriculum comprised of science, technology, engineering, and math. Grading of the 40-acre site commenced in winter of 2016 and is almost complete. Tustin Unified School District is also considering moving its Hillview and Sycamore High alternative campuses and district administration offices to the location. The land transfer will be finalized in late spring, and Legacy Academy is anticipated to open its doors to students in 2020. Design for the extension of Victory Road from Red Hill Avenue to Armstrong Avenue in Tustin Legacy has been completed. This roadway extension will support the new Advanced Technology and Education Park currently in planning stages by the South Orange County Community College District. Construction has begun and should be completed by the end of November of 2017. Design for the 30-foot wide widening of Peters Canyon Channel from the railroad tracks north of Edinger Avenue to the southern city limits near Warner Avenue is in progress. The widening will take place along the eastern edge and will ultimately include an extension of the Peters Canyon Bikeway. Construction will also include an extension of the regional riding and hiking trail on the western edge and a new Moffett Drive vehicular bridge over the channel. This work is anticipated to begin in the fall of 2017. Design for the short extensions of Moffett Drive west of Tustin Ranch Road at Tustin Legacy is currently underway. These roadway extensions will allow later access for construction purposes to the new Legacy Academy School Facilities project, currently being planned by the Tustin Unified School District. Grading has commenced and should be completed at a later date. Recently completed construction of infrastructure in Tustin Legacy includes the extension of Moffett Drive from Peters Canyon Channel to Park Avenue and from Park Avenue between Moffett Drive and Victory Road. The roadway was opened in April. It can be a lot to take in one day. I've got a little surprise for them. Darth, come on. We're going to go on a field trip.
You're going to trip me?
No, I'm not going to trip you. A field trip. You know, didn't you go on a field trip when you were a kid?
I had my first job when I was 6 at Watto's junkyard. Then I became a Jedi. Shortly after, I went to the dark side of the Force. So no field trips.
What kid's never been on a field trip? You're going to love this. I just know it. Tustin has the best parks.
What are parks?
Parks are where people go with friends and family to just have fun. For instance, let me introduce you to Heritage Park. Heritage Park is the latest improvement that the City of Tustin has made in an ongoing effort to make it fun and a safe environment that the whole community can enjoy. In addition, Tustin Santa Ana Rotary Club generously contributed $10,000 to help bring this project to fruition. The previous playground was over 16 years old and original to the park. Several components were in need of replacement or out of safety compliance. Highlights of the new custom pirate-themed design include a large pirate ship structure, a smaller pirate-themed play structure with a slide, a swing set, sand play table, ground-level play panels with a tree post topper for shade. The reopening event was held on April 25th with many little excited pirates in attendance. In March of this year in Sacramento, the City of Tustin Community Services Commission was awarded the Outstanding Commission by the California Association of Park and Recreation Commissioners and Board Members. The Outstanding Commission Award is the most prestigious honor granted to a commission by the association. The Tustin Community Service Commission was specifically recognized for its impactful service to the city through its community service projects, fundraising, and collaborative outreach. Congratulations to our Community Services Commission on this recognition for your dedication and contributions to the City of Tustin. In 2016, the city held its inaugural Citizen Academy. The Citizen Academy is a 12-week course led by the City Council, City Manager, and Tustin City staff designed to give community members a better understanding of the operations of local government and provide an opportunity for participants to become involved in shaping and developing the community. The Citizen Academy included sessions on policy and leadership, community development, public works, finance, parks and recreation, the police department, and Orange County Fire Authority. Graduation for the class of 2016 was held inside one of the historic blimp hangars at Tustin Legacy. It included a tour of the hangar, dinner, live music, and a presentation of certificates by the City Council. The Citizen Academy class of 2017 began in March and will graduate next week on June 14th. What's happening? Darth Vader has never had an ice cream before. We thought we'd come up and check out your truck and see what kind of wares. And anything interest you, Darth, right there?
I'll take the SpongeBob.
Hey, thank you. You're going to absolutely love this. Ice cream is just the best. However, it is nowhere near as good as our senior center. Here, let me open that up for you. Unbelievable. Darth, this place is a very integral and most special place in the community of Tustin. Many men and women, including Jedi, come here to engage in all the wonderful activities. It is very important that we keep this facility up to date and modern. In November of 2016, the City Council authorized a consultant services agreement with RGM Design Group to conduct a program and facility needs assessment for the Tustin Area Senior Center. The purpose of this project is to assess the suitability of the center's existing programs and facilities to meet the current and future needs of our senior population. This study includes the evaluation of demographics, needs, issues, and capacity for the senior center programs and facilities in the city of Tustin. A community outreach plan was developed that included stakeholder interviews with key city leaders partner agencies, volunteers, and staff. A community workshop was held in February. Service Center patrons and various community members worked in small groups to provide their perspectives on the future of the Senior Center and its programs. A final presentation will be made to the City Council in late June.
Darth, I don't have it. Go fish.
Do you have it too?
Doc, this is the life. What's next?
Old Town Tustin is the nucleus of our Metachlorians, and we want it to be a vibrant place, abundant with life. During 2016, the City of Tustin has continued developing a planning document which will facilitate a greater understanding and sense of place for the traditional center of Tustin. The plan includes defining strategies to enhance Old Town, attract new businesses, create a vibrant area with an active, dynamic economy and experience, and an engaged, interwoven community with great design. Another goal of the plan is to create a walkable, bikeable destination with strong transit and auto access, and to create a strong entrance into Old Town with the inclusion of a gateway entry sign. The project also includes proposed improvements in El Camino Real at various locations to facilitate outdoor gatherings and events. Currently, in the environmental approval phase, construction is expected to begin in summer of 2017.
Well, my name's Christine Petty. I'm the general manager here at Snooze in Tustin. And I'm so excited today to talk to you a little bit about why we are an amazing, fun, awesome new restaurant. We're so excited to be here in Tustin. We are an AM eatery. We like to bring some really fun twists to old classics. We are especially known for our pancake flights. 3 different kinds of pancakes, you can make them your own. We have some Bloody Marys, we have tons of delicious mimosas. We started about 11 years ago in 2006, where 2 brothers wanted to really elevate the breakfast scene, so they created Snooze. They had a little bit more on their mind when it came to this breakfast spot. They wanted to incorporate community, sustainability, and an overall love for people, and that is why I think we're so successful. We've actually been here in Tustin since July. We opened July 11th, so 7/11 is our anniversary date. And the outpouring of love that we've received by our amazing new mayor, Dr. Alan Bernstein, the city council. We have our amazing Tustin PD that love us and we love them. It's just really amazing to see this sense of family and community that we really believe in our hearts to be the most important part of a business, of a new business especially. And we're all together in it, man. It's really cool.
Hi, I'm Susie Alexander, owner of Once Upon a Storybook in Tustin, California. We're located in the Enderle Center. We've been here since October 2014, so we're going on our 3rd year, and we are having so much fun at Once Upon a Storybook. And what we are able to do here is introduce children and their families to all sorts of stories. Our tagline is because stories inspire and books make memories. So we do that by having 8 story times a week. We have preschool story time for the 3 to 6-year-olds, and then we also have itty bitty story time, which we do 5 times a week now. We do lots of bubbles and songs and rhymes and puppets and a couple of short stories as well. And then we also have Thursday night milk and cookie story time for families, and kids come in their jammies, and I wear my jammies. So we love having people come in, discover our store. We love helping grandmas find just the right gift for their grandchild. And most of all, we love helping kids be introduced to new stories.
Anakin, you have followed the council's instructions to the letter. You are now ready to take your final examination. I know you can pass. You are now ready to transition from the dark side to the light side, incorporating everything good and all the goodness that you've experienced this past week. Good luck, Anakin. I know you can do it.
Jedi Master Doc, this is truly a wonderful city. I will not let you down.
What's up?
Code red lightsaber.
Who are you?
I am your last days, Jedi.
We shall see.
Ah! Doc, I'm finished. I'm finished. Doc, I'm finished. Steve?
Vader, what are you doing here? I thought you were taking care of your children.
I thought the Emperor exiled you once and for all.
He did, but once I return the last remaining Jedi to him, he will take me back.
I don't think so. Leave Tustin and never come back. Did I pass?
You know, in the beginning, everyone was against the idea of trying to transition Darth Vader to Anakin Skywalker. But as you can see, it turned out perfectly, as things often do here in the City of Trees.
Why did I let Vader?
Done? Done.
If Vader's good, Chewie here is Miss Universe.
I thought it was so good we blew out the lights. Oh. Well, how about a round of applause for everyone involved in that video and indulging me. Once again, thank you, Stephanie, for indulging me to put together a Star Wars tribute, if you will. I'm excited to announce that at the end of this month, we will be closing escrow on the largest single creative office campus development in Orange County, which includes 800,000 square feet. Flight will be taking off very, very soon. Given the opportunity to serve as mayor for 2017, I took the initiative to seek out and form deeper relationships with the mayors of our surrounding cities. There are many issues of common interest with our neighboring communities that, when we work together, we have a much better opportunity for success. One such issue that is close to my heart is homeless veterans. It is my belief, and this city's belief, that no veteran should ever be homeless. To that end, our local Mayor's Council and the County of Orange are focused on ideas and concepts to address homelessness in Orange County. Tustin will continue to have a proactive leadership role in defining and providing housing for those that need a hand up, not a handout. One way to further address the homeless is through educational opportunities. Tustin will maintain a leadership role with opportunities such as the ongoing construction of the Advanced Technology and Education Campus, also known as ATEP, that will provide for both education and hands-on training to develop the technological force of the future. The Tustin Legacy Academy, which will house 1,400 students from grades 6 through 12, with an educational program focused on TIDE. TIDE is the acronym for Technology, Innovation, Design, and Entrepreneurship. As the video mentioned, Tustin Unified School District is finalizing the designs for Tustin Legacy Academy, and the school district and city are working on financial strategies in which the city would front the district money to develop all or parts of the campus. This will expedite having quality educational facilities built and operational for those families moving into the Tustin Legacy community. It is positive relationships such as this that continue to make Tustin a great place to raise a family. It is important we celebrate and commemorate our community, and everyone who spends any amount of time in our city knows the extraordinary number of events and activities that our city provides. Last Sunday, we celebrated the largest one-day chili cook-off in the entire world. This was the 33rd anniversary of this wonderful event. Coming this fall, Tustin will celebrate its 90th birthday with a huge celebration in downtown. We will reveal the new bust of our founding father, Columbus Tustin, and will conclude the day with the third annual Taste of Tustin. Thanks again to our chamber for putting on a great event last year. The celebrations will continue with Tustin Tiller Days in October. In 2017, I'd also like for our city to continue to acknowledge, support, and celebrate our two adopted squadrons from Camp Pendleton, the Purple Foxes and the Stingers, which were featured in the film. Staff is currently working on formalization of a nonprofit organization to continue to support our two units, and I look forward to having the Purple Foxes and Stingers participate in future city celebrations. We are such a city of great potential, and we are a reflection of a united council, working in unison to advance our city's objectives. Tonight I can tell you confidently our future is bright and the state of our city is strong. I thank you from the bottom of my heart for all of you taking the time out of your busy days to attend this evening. I love our great city of Tustin. I love our country. May God grant his rich blessings on the city of Tustin and the United States of America. Thank you, everyone.
Awesome job, Mayor. Thank you very much for a great presentation, videotape. For those that can stay around, I hope you can enjoy some refreshments now that we'll have in the back. Since it was the theme of Star Wars, my favorite quote from the Master Yoda is, "Do or not do, there is no try." Tustin is all about doing. Thanks to the mayor and the council. Great job. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for coming tonight, and thank you for being a part of this great city of Tustin. Enjoy the refreshments.